Hey! Super Smash Brothers Melee! Where's Anaya?
You're peeking out over there. It's funny.
Am I really?
Like you were peeking out a bit. It was funny.
Oh, oh damn. Wait, does it cut out where it's like Super Smash Brothers Melee? And then just stops. Oh, I love for this. Naya. Nowhere it took you so goddamn long.
Why is you? Were you limping in? How'd you make your character limp?
Oh, well, you just got master the art of shuffling with your left stick.
That's pretty sick.
Hey, you do what you gotta do.
Don't lie, that's pretty fly.
The funny thing, it's only something that happens on your end. I'm walking slowly on my end, but it looks like I'm glitching out on yours.
Oh, really? I thought you were actually just like rapidly tapping that right stick, but very slightly. Oh my God, Christoph, he's doing it.
Yeah, I thought a friend of mine did that, but nah, it's just only on our end.
Yeah. Oh.
Now.
All right, let's get started. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
Christoph.
Manaya.
And you're watching and/or listening to episode 319 of DangIT Productions. And I do apologize for the little bit of the delay start of the podcast. We were literally trying to wrangle everyone into the island. That seems to be the new normal every week. But just want to check in. How are you guys doing?
Get off your phone.
I'm not on my phone.
You villager.
Oh yeah.
Christoph, get off the phone.
Christoph, you're recording.
Doing a show here.
Gosh, we're trying to run this. Okay. Yeah.
Asshole.
Asshole.
I had a solid week. Doing my favorite shirt.
Mm.
You know, I'm feeling alright.
Shit.
Now, how you feeling?
Yeah, Manai, what's up with you?
I'm not feeling as powerful.
Not feeling as powerful. Aw.
No, I cut my goatee.
Oh.
Oh, Naya.
You've been growing that for years now.
I don't like it. No, you know what? Here's the thing. I think the last time I cut my goatee, shit, was it 2 years ago? Probably was. I don't know. It was been a while, but I was just like, let me see if I can just, I don't know, get the hair started. Because if you shave, I guess it'll, make your face be like, oh snap, we gotta
double back.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up or something. I don't know. I rarely shave, so I don't know what happens to my face when it does it. Yeah, I'm not with it. Don't like this dude. I feel like I look like Will Smith from 7 Pounds.
What? Will Smith?
You ever see I look like Will Smith in 7 Pounds. I don't like it.
I know what you mean. Oddly enough, I know what you mean. For some reason.
You know how you ever see how tired he looks?
Yeah, it's like I know I've seen you fresh faced before. It's like, why is it weird? Why is your face off? So that's Anaya now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I hope you mourn properly.
It was a last minute decision when I was taking a shower and I got out. I was like, oh man, I guess I could clean up a bit.
Oh no! So is it like when white girls cut their bangs?
Yo.
Oh
man, but like,
oh no,
you
got struggle bangs.
No, but like a whole forehead is different to a chin, so I can't say.
I don't know. Might be
not if you flip it upside down.
Might be right. Maybe. Yeah, like because people are like a whole new person when they change with the bangs too, because like you get to see the forehead and the Cone Magnum might be there. Who knows? But hey, like sometimes you might deal with that. So, like, 'Cause, I mean,
I'm
man,
like, oh, look at
I'll
that!
tell you
Now
right
I got a
now.
cleft. Who knew?
Wait, what?
Do you have a cleft?
Oh,
Nah,
you do?
that'd be
Oh.
strange. Nah.
I guess I
Can you
wouldn't
put
know.
clefts? Can you put cleft chins on your villager?
Yeah. Actually, you can. It's like,
Yeah.
I think it's like a cosmetic thing, similar to like a mustache.
I need to get a cleft because I actually have a cleft. Wait,
You have a cleft?
I have a cleft, yeah.
Wait a minute. That's news to me too. And
I've
I've
had
seen
a
it more
goatee
often.
for so long. Yeah, I haven't shaved my goatee since I was like 18 or 19.
Oh.
So you wouldn't know. Money. Yeah.
All right. Ah, crap. I forgot. The question was, how are we doing?
All right, now what's good?
Nice in morning.
Oh yeah, right. He's in more.
Yeah, my goatee.
It's hard for him to look in the mirror anymore.
Like, yeah, I can't. I'm not the. Who is that? But I think right now.
Mulan?
But yesterday I was working on some designs and pictures. I put out this little music project on SoundCloud.
Oh. Okay.
And it's whatever.
It's whatever.
But what is it? Yeah, because what is it?
I don't know, what is it?
It's definitely something I'm just gonna keep working on, like for the next 6 months, like every first from August today to January, I'll just have like these little EPs dropped out.
Okay.
But yeah, because mainly just to have something, because what I'm setting up is a little project, just for little ways, right? Because where's it at? Webtoon. When you get featured, they give you like more access to do like different shit for your rep comic.
Right.
If I just stack up all my little affinities and talents and whatever, I can work on making stuff more engaging when I start doing my comic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
You mentioned utilizing that for your comics in the future as well.
Yeah, because it's going to take some time. You have to get a decent following, all that noise, but they allow you to play music and animate certain pictures on your webcomic. Pretty good. And then what was it? I was looking at that damn spreadshirt again. I'm gonna wait until like I get 4 designs, because I plan on putting up my little store, but after I get a certain amount of designs. So far I have 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that right there is looking pretty decent, but and then there's the wedding. I'm a pretty busy dude, but God.
Oh yeah, I don't think we've really mentioned the wedding thing to the chat.
Congrats to Naya on finally tying the knot.
I know, right? Congratulations, Naya.
Shut the. Y'all know. A friend of mine. Friends of mine, because I know both of them. They're nice people. But they're getting married later in this year, working on that stuff. So I'm the best man, and I'm setting up all this other stuff to contribute. It's a lot of money involved. So yeah, spending some dollars, getting help, so it won't be all my dollars. So it's not as bad, but I'm digging it.
Okay, but he's digging it.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun.
I bet. I forgot the date which you're gonna try to do it. Not to put an exact date on it, but it's like at the end of the year.
Later in October.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, check this out. We'll start with. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
For now.
Let's start on topics. Let's start on yours. Your first one. Because
all right,
I got something to add to it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Cool. So Anaya's been Though for the past couple weeks, he hasn't really been like in the podcast. He is still watching and still providing some feedback. One choice feedback that he has given to us since the last podcast, about the last podcast, was the fact that Sefi was talking about situations that happened like in one of her topics. I forget exactly what it was specifically. I think it was like one of the celebrities and Kanye related. But she had an inspirational quote.
Let me bring you up to speed real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
It was she was talking about Taylor Swift.
Oh yes.
Yeah. She was saying that there was at one point where she was like she didn't like her. All that
Yeah,
stuff,
right.
And it's like at that point it's just like, you know, just don't just let them do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's essentially what she was saying. But prior to that, I was ripping on Butch Hartman, which is funny. But I just thought it was funny to have that follow up after ripping on a dude so much. But I'm not saying I really disagree with Sefi. It makes sense for that angle of Taylor Swift, like just to let her do what she wants to do,
mm-hmm.
because her whole thing was what is it, like her she went out with somebody like a celebrity she really liked, and then she, you know, Taylor Swift being Taylor Swift, yeah, and like Taylor Swift being Taylor Swift, having a track record of just being in like short-term relationships. I don't know what the hell's wrong with her, but I think that was one reason she didn't really like her. But she was like, then again, it's not my business, so that's valid, right?
Okay.
Right.
I feel like it's funny to point that out, but it's still a valid point to have. But Butch Hartman, this dude, you see that picture I just sent to the chat, right?
I did, yeah.
He's a horrible person. I think he's going to keep getting worse because he's at a point where he's talking about, like, what is it? He's talking about Christian stuff, so he's bringing all this religious thing in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, all right, but the picture of what I just sent to y'all is from this animated short. It's been like for a while. Well, like a pilot. It's not short. It's like, what was it, 20-something minutes?
Yes, I've seen it, but I don't remember what it's called. It's like Hotel something?
Yeah, it's like Hotel, Has Been Hotel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, right. You watch that. That is the most like grimy ass adult cartoon. So for him to do a fucking fan art for that while being on some tip about religious thing shows where his morals at. Nowhere good, mind you.
He doesn't. Well, does it? Well, you could do a fan art of something. Oh wait, no. Was it a request or just an art he did?
He just did it or something like that.
Oh.
I don't know. If he did a request, you can get some type of like, you know, you can get some kind of pass. It's like, oh, I just do that. That's fine. But I mean, as far as context wise, I don't know. I don't know if I can give homie a pass. Especially because, I mean, like, what is it? Of course, it didn't look like he traced it this time because the style is too different. But
it didn't look like he traced it this time. That's my main focus. Did he trace it or not?
Like, I mean, dude, man, Butch is like, what is it? Oh, never mind. Wait, that's not Butch.
Oh, is it not? Because I'm looking at the signing on
funnier.
it.
Yeah, it's not Butch. That's even funnier.
Because what it looks like, that signature just looks like bitch. I was like, wait, that's not.
It does say bitch.
Then perhaps someone was maybe someone was parodying it.
I think that's what it is then. Oh man, I was really gonna say it. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, my statement still stands. His morals are fucked, but still. Let me see, because of course, aside from that random one half tracing, he's gonna.
Oh my god.
He's going through a midlife crisis.
He's just trying to find a new him that still fits in.
Yeah. Oh, but what I want, another thing that was a part of it. Apparently, that stuff with Danny Phantom, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
And yeah, I think
I
that's
wouldn't
like the
find
biggest
it.
culprit.
Yeah, but aside from that, he apparently the Danny Phantom idea wasn't even his idea.
No way.
It was like it's like Danny Phantom was based off of like an obscure Marvel character. I think
Spectre?
it's like an obscure comic or something. Man, and of course, like he didn't even design the characters. It was another
Hold
guy
on.
who designed. Huh?
No, you playing.
No, let me say that, man. No,
No, you
because people are
playing.
ripping it. They ripping into this bastard like he deserves it. Because like you remember when he drew that picture of Ember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trifling, right? It's
A
off.
little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, because it's like it's in the vein of like, oh, it looks like Butch Hartman style. But like, as far as like the aesthetics, that ain't him. That whole design, nah,
That ain't it. That ain't you. This ain't you.
no, nah, man, that ain't him. It was some I forgot his name. It was you gotta put some respect on his name. It was a really cool artist. But yeah, man, looks like a lot of those designs ain't for Butch Hartman. He's just the show creator who had a past and was like, oh man, yo, I'm really digging that idea.
I guess I'll just
Be
draw
ashamed,
it. Be
be
ashamed if.
ashamed if you got credit for it.
Dang.
Fucking awful. He really got in on somebody's idea and somebody's designs. It's pretty bad. And it's getting worse.
Well, that's actually a first for me to hear that. So that's
Yeah,
that's,
same.
that's wild.
Yeah.
I can understand
pretty
though,
bad.
like
his,
if
his track.
maybe people are like submitting like ideas, like whether it be like fan base or like on the team at that time, asking about like, hey, can we add this character into like this world? It's like, okay, yeah, I think I could try something like this, and then maybe like a rough sketch or something like that. I can understand that, and I'd be like, okay, that's credit. But if it's really like from someone else entirely who wasn't even involved with his team at the time developing Danny Phantom, then maybe yeah, probably not. I wouldn't
Yeah, it
really
seems
be
like
supporting that.
it seems like this. Yeah, it seems like something's always popping up that's making it worse for him, and it looks like it's just going down the drain. And then whatever other streaming service he had, people keep memeing at that because that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
But
Oh, Ibrahim's asking for
yeah.
us to turn up the volume. Here, let me go and turn up the guys' volumes real quick. Because as long as these guys reach yellow, then I'm okay with that.
Hold up, I just thought about that. Do you guys go back and watch the podcast, right?
Not much for me.
Do you ever notice how low your volume is compared to other videos?
Right, because for some reason, otherwise, like, I end up peaking a lot. So right now, like, this, according to, like, what OBS is telling me, like, this thing is hitting yellow, like, frequently, just at this normal volume. And if I go any higher than that, or if I raise the gain anymore, it hits the red.
No, not your personal volume. I mean the entire video's volume.
The entire video's volume?
All right, check this out. So when I'm done doing all I do on a usual Saturday, I go from watching the podcast and then I put on like I don't know some random ass video, maybe a Only Plays or a Game Grumps, and their volume is higher than yours.
Like overall audio, or is it like comedy or commentary?
Overall video's audio.
Oh, okay. It should, because everything should just be recorded. Well, actually, you know what? Because there's a thing with Elgato where they'll have like a fixed volume for you to record at. And I tried to reach it to the maximum, but that peaked. So I kept it at like a 70% like volume. So when you get the recording, and as long as I didn't do any kind of adjustments to Elgato, like after effect, it'll be, the audio for that will be low, and then just to focus on our commentary. So I know that recently for the live streams, I've been having the volume set up a little higher, and it seems to be working. So it might be one of the things I need to retroactively just work on.
It's very weird. I don't know why it's such a thing with the video. Like I think I never compared it, but like any of the Let's Plays, like when you guys are playing like The Last of Us and stuff, I don't know if that has the same issue, but it's just something with the podcast. I don't know why.
For the podcast specifically.
Yeah, it seems like it. Well, it's the main it's the main set of videos I really watch, just to see what's up with it. But I don't know.
Well, as far as like the mic audio, like directly from my inputs, that should be normal. There's no like actual adjustments made. However, with the desktop audio, I have lowered it down because right now it's at like -6 decibels right now, and just so that's to make sure that you guys are still within yellow. Otherwise, if I raise it all the way back to normal, otherwise if I set it to normal, you guys really like just peak at all times. Like, you can go ahead and say something.
Say something.
Actually, that actually might be good. Whoops, that actually just might good.
So, that actually.
Oh, okay. That's when I saw the red. So
yeah,
it's a work in progress.
Yeah, I don't know. It was always something I noticed. I was like, what the hell? Pretty strange.
Now you're going crazy right now.
So anyone listen to that new Lehigh project?
Here.
Wait, what?
It's not.
All right. Just gotta ask the chat for some feedback. How's it sound right now? Like my voice versus like Anaya's and Christoph's. Should be.
Also, folks are sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, you go. No, go ahead.
Just want to make sure if it's leveled or not, and if it peaks for them, because I do see that.
Mm-hmm. You guys just hit the chat for Ibrahim. Happy Eid Mubarak. Is that the name of the holiday? Eid.
Oh fuck.
Yes, sir.
Also, y'all are talking about Butch Hartman, and people are so creative with these older versions of the Danny Phantom characters.
Oh, dude, Butch Hartman sucks compared to everybody's fan art. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, honestly.
Do you think it's just something about his art style, or is it just like something else?
I think it's the choices. It's the choices.
Because his art style is
hold on,
pretty simplistic.
Oh, it's not the fact that it's simplistic. Oh shit, a controller. I want to say that his coloring is a little jarring. That's for sure. Like whenever you look at how he colors in shades, like it's kind of like, think of like having somebody stand in front of a fucking beam of light. Like it's highlights for days in his art.
Oh yeah.
Like as far as like
in the
his light source.
fan arts.
Yeah. Well, just in his art in general. Let me see. What is it? Matter of fact, that person who that picture I sent to the group chat, that person,
super bright.
Like they emulated his style, and that's essentially what it looks like. Where it's a weird lighting exposure, and it's just jarring, and it's like it's simplistic enough because to be honest, looking at this stuff, I feel like I drew like this when I was in goddamn elementary school.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that about his artwork.
Is it for like his current drawings, or is it just generally from his previous works?
I feel like in general, because like his style didn't really like evolve. It's just like kind of streamlined itself and became even more simplistic. Like if you look at early Timmy Turner, motherfucker was a little bit stretched out. Like his neck was a little bit.
Yeah.
He actually had a neck.
Like that pilot episode.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right. And then now he's getting like shorter and rounder and more simplified in the design. And it's not like it's inherently bad. I feel like it's better to look at it animated rather than his like his fucking commissions or drawings. And they're whatever. They're not like something to actually like spend up like $200, but it's only because it's Butch Hartman.
Right. It's the name now.
Yeah, like Alien Force PC. I hear it sucks, but the brand makes you pay top dollar. Yeah. But yeah, man. His not for me. I wouldn't pay $200 for it. That for sure.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because I remember a part of that, people started showing their commissions, and they were like, like 30 something, like $35 commission compared to his $200 commission. Now, crap.
Yeah, that brings up the conversation of people should earn more, but
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking about expanding on it because it's a personal subject for me too, because I think about it sometimes. But expand on it a little bit. Let's go on to another subject because
yeah, all right.
It's spawned, right? It's spawned from Butch Hartman, but I'm sick of talking about Butch Hartman. Let me find something else.
And I'm down.
You know what? If anyone wants to
Let me
jump in,
walk in solidarity.
So you go with the subject, Christoph?
Christoph.
Nice.
The fucking.
Just gonna strut my stuff.
Wait, didn't you have a subject, Christoph?
I have a few. Nothing crazy, just a few.
Yeah,
tell us about breakfast.
Well, yeah, no, I said, yo, put your breakfast since we're topic. And so, yeah, I had mad cereal for breakfast. Generic brand Frosted Flakes. It's my stuff. But on some more topics. That's my stuff, dude. Don't hate. Anyway, stuff. Let's talk about the elephant in the social media room. TikTok is actually let me pull up the actual factual.
Oh.
So President Trump said he would use his executive power to ban TikTok in America, United States.
Right. Is it because that TikTok is owned by a Chinese?
Purely. It's purely because it's owned by a Chinese company. Because every other social media platform takes all your data.
Right.
However, TikTok is a problem. There's a problem there. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty much just a Chinese-owned company. Yeah, and
wait, hold
on. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes and no.
All right.
Yes and no, you have your hand up?
You have a question?
Is that the real reason?
No.
Is it though? I got something to say about that I heard yesterday. It was pretty funny. Okay, so to expand on Trump using an executive order, right? Blah, blah, blah. Do you remember that rally he had, like, I want to say a couple of weeks ago?
In Tulsa?
Yeah, I think it was Tulsa.
Yeah.
The stadium, right? You remember the people who showed up at like the stadium?
Yeah.
I think, is that Tulsa?
It was Tulsa, Oklahoma, yeah.
Okay. TikTokers or whatever the hell, they bought a bunch of tickets.
Yes.
Nobody showed up.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the reason.
Oh, yes, shit. That's really?
Yeah. That's probably the main reason, actually.
My
that might be the main reason, yeah. Yeah. You got it. And now K-pop is considered a terror group. Yeah.
No way.
This Korean band has an army?
It's the funniest shit.
Yeah. No, my fault. That is the reason. Because TikTok has got it here.
Okay, if their argument is saying that, oh man, China is China owned and they take information and stuff, swear to God, Facebook was in that same predicament and they're still around.
In that predicament.
You ever get that weird ad of something you just looked at on the internet and then Facebook is like, yo, you want to get this? It's on Amazon for a clean ass discount. You son of a bitch.
No, yeah.
I think I will.
I bought gum and now I have gum ads all in my stuff.
This shit, right? Like I'm always on Webtoon and they're just like, hey, check out these Webtoon comics. Like, you son, stop. I'm already reading that. Like, cut it out.
I get laptop ads. Yeah.
It's problematic. Yeah, I don't know, man. The argument's pretty bad when they're already doing it. It's like it's basically saying, yo, China, stop stepping in on my my grill. I'm already on this shit.
This is my block.
Yeah, right. Like, understand. Check your privilege. Understand your set. You don't belong here. That's basically what you're saying.
Exactly.
And then but like, if they want to complain about that, well, China's involvement, but at the same time, I swear to God, a majority of what everybody has is coming from China.
Yeah, like our imports and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, right. As far as like fucking fucking export and trade, isn't like China like China like something that, man, I really should have looked into this, but I just thought it was funny that he got mad at TikTok. But
Yeah.
I feel like
looked at LFAC before.
Because then there was that story, I think, from a while ago where the NBA was involved with like something about China, because China is like a huge, they're like a huge fucking huge sponsor, and like for them to be like, yo, if you talk against China, you're not gonna get the sponsor in a fucking like a very productive and lucrative business of basketball. So as far as like them being against China's involvement in anything America, it's not a good argument to talk about TikTok being China owned. I don't believe that.
You think it's because Trump got embarrassed?
He got fucking mad. He was like, yeah, he was like, these fucking Irish, they're not for America, they're not unpatriotic. And then he fucking got upset when they bought his tickets and show up to a fucking empty ass vacancy, nice. like a vacant ass venue. So yeah, it's pretty funny. And he got super beefed.
I like okay,
Trump. Get out of here. Get that out of here. Yeah. We're talking about being renegades. And...
what the hell is it? Tennis K-pop.
What is
Nobody's popping in my city.
Savage bougie ratchet.
I like how I like that's how what sets him off was not the overall hate that he already has now, but the simple fact that he has like this stadium that he's like got for like a speech or something like that or a rally, and this is it. This is where you cross the line.
Yeah, that was too far.
Yeah, it just
embarrassing.
It hit different. It different.
It's different.
I was real upset. You're looking forward to that rally and everybody just show up.
I'd be like, welcome to the DangIT Podcast.
Oh man. So yeah. TikTok. My feelings on like TikTok being canceled, I don't know. It kind of sucks for people who have a livelihood from it.
Yeah,
that's
what I understand. Yeah. From what I understand, there's people who get like, get some dollars for it. But I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of a lot of it. It's cool for the meme. And kind of like it was like the substitute for Vine. People putting out those little funny memes on there.
Yeah. And musically.
Right. And I don't. Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
The music part of it was a little strange because there was people who what's that guy's name? I thought he started on YouTube. I think he started on YouTube. His name was like Jacob Sartorius.
Yes, Jacob Sartorius. He started on YouTube. Like when Vine came out.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it was. I don't know. It kind of it feels like that, like with like the easy to digest as fucking basic output of TikTok. You can get that same type of vibe from Vine, and then you can find somebody that's like, oh, that's worth my time. And then people who really like it, there's like a little if it hit different for the audience, and then they try to get a fucking like a brand deal and expand on that. But sometimes musically, I don't know. I haven't really heard any of Jacob Sartorius, and from what I've heard, it's pretty goddamn corny.
He's like 15, so like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, see, right? Yeah, he's a kid.
Yeah.
So like, it's not.
Actually,
it's
I don't
not
know how old he is.
Like he's definitely got to be like, I don't know. He's probably like 18 now. I'm pretty sure. But when he started out, it was. I think it really just like hit for like the huge audience of like younger viewers, and there's a lot of them. So those are the ones who really boost up the numbers for people with TikTok and stuff, I guess. So all that stuff going on.
I was actually going to follow up with that, with the whole story with Microsoft negotiating on like acquiring TikTok should it get banned.
Yeah.
But I guess I just got this update from CNN saying that pretty much, I guess, Trump
That's breaking
would
news.
straight up reject that potential deal. I'm not sure how they do that, but I guess that's like yeah. So perhaps they're still like under hot water right now.
And Trump is a bit of bitch. He's a bit of a. My friend called him a Cheeto last night, and I thought that shit was funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, update on Jacob Sartorius. Real name Rolf.
What?
He's born in 2002, so he's 17 now.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's been a couple of years.
He's 5'8". His shoe size is 5.
Why do we know his
what the heck?
size?
Stop.
It's in
I wasn't going for that. Ugh. Who does that?
I like how the reveal of his name being Wallace is equivalent to just like, you guys want to know the truth? You guys want to know the fucking truth? Here's the truth. There is no fridge. I lied.
Oh, that shit was fun.
Oh no, his name's Rolf, like Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, Rolf.
Oh, Rolf. Oh my god.
Like Ed and Eddie.
Wallace.
Yeah.
But no. Why is it? Anyway, that's weird. I didn't want to know about the homie's fucking
dated Billy Bobby Brown for a bit. That's fun.
Are you serious? Fucking 11?
Yeah, switch things. Yeah, he's associated with JoJo Siwa.
Oh, that's a person. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Who's also her age.
So this is definitely like the specific that demographic seems like it's the ones who like really hit up in TikTok. Of course, there's a couple of friends I know who go on TikTok, but it's like, it's gonna be gone. So I mean, and if it, I don't know, if Trump just has a good night's sleep, stop being so petty, maybe he'll probably second guess it.
Get a living.
Yeah, right. If he could just chill out, take some criticism, like he's been doing. I don't know. That is weird. Like this is straw that broke the camel's back. It's talking about fucking
TikTokers.
So I don't know. I mean, he gotta. Let's see. It's funnier than what I think about it. But
why do people in the chat try to call for a dictatorship of the world?
Wait a minute. Oh, I gotta look at the chat because I'm on the computer.
It's the same.
Corey out here wild.
It's history repeats itself. It's the whole situation where it's like he was sponsoring beans.
He's sponsoring beans.
And then one dude got mad at it.
Goy was the root all along. Who would have thought?
Oh, I forgot about the bean thing.
Yeah, man, the beans.
The beans.
The beans. Yeah, I felt like with the wrong group talk. I really wish Seffi was here because she'd watch us TikTok. She'd have some opinions. She'd care. I don't care.
Yeah. I was wondering if she'd be on about that, but another day.
I figured that like if we went with like the idea of doing minute rice on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, it's off to bite, I guess.
Yeah, bite. That's what it's called, and that makes more sense for minute rice to be on bite.
Rice,
so
food, yeah.
Well, we'll still distribute it like everywhere else. So
of course, it's hitting around. It's going on Instagram. It's going on Twitter.
Yeah.
And that's honestly what these kids need to do is expand their demographic and branch out to the platforms.
Yeah, and it's not like there aren't any other platforms. So the fact that Byte is something that caught people's attention, it'll maybe grow pretty soon. But speaking, this will probably lead into another subject.
Good segue.
Well, segue.
Yeah, it was something that Justin. Yeah, it was something that Justin has said in one of his topics. So it was it's just as far as like branching out. Your ideas for branching out the channel.
No, but what is it?
It was one of your topics. Yeah, it was one of your topics. You said the business to handle outside the podcast, but we should plan out the next meeting, blah, blah, blah. And then where is it at?
Want to put down managing social media postings. So that is something that I mean honestly slacking of, but I do have the social media pages for it, but to redistribute the content like outside of YouTube, like put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, are like some popular choices. Twitter maybe a little bit here and there. It worked for skits, I think, if you put on Twitter a little bit more. But we essentially just redistribute everything all over the place. But
oh yeah, yeah, you got to be active and stuff in order to get that audience.
Right. So I'm gonna have to slowly integrate that again, or try again.
Yeah, because I've been trying to think of like ways. I'm doing my own personal stuff, but the real thing you have, the real thing you have to do is you got to meme.
You got to meme it.
Listen, that's the name of the game. You got to have the borders with explains the plot of what you're doing.
Oh my god, you're right.
With the closed captioning at the bottom because people don't hit on mute.
Right.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, and translation or subtitles. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. You gotta do the CC. Gotta do the closed captioning.
Yeah. And then it's the output too. So think about it this way. You have to stay posting. It kind of sucks that you have to keep doing that, but you have to stay posting.
Right.
But at the same time, it has to be, I don't know, fucking
a night. How are you doing this? How are you doing?
He's wilding.
Like, how are you doing it so quickly?
I mean, how am I talking about subjects quickly?
No, how are you for your Animal Gene Cross person? Yeah.
Go off the krills. Is he good?
I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm not even touching the controller.
Oh, wait. So the hour here, but okay.
So I'm just hearing all that. So I'm hearing that clicking.
So I'm off. Okay, got it.
Anyway,
just making sure.
But okay.
All right.
So as far as getting out there, it's like you just have to be far-reaching and just stay consistent. Just share your own stuff, which is why, as far as like stuff that's really going to push out there, I would like to say pushing out for discussions is the best thing to go for because that has the most. Well, first of all, it has our perspective on stuff.
Yeah.
And aside from the podcast, but our perspective on certain subjects and something of substance as far as like putting our character into it. Oh, and Let's Plays. Of course, we can do Let's Plays.
Yeah, Let's Plays. They work just fine.
And of course, the reaction thing, I'm still a little adverse to it. It's just something I'm like because man, the vibe of it just doesn't hit different. So it's just let's see, because I remember when we talked about it in the meeting, it was definitely around like people whose reactions I think are pretty decent, even though I never really watch it myself. Rogers Base, and there's certain musicians. There's a friend of mine who showed me to a musician where he's doing reactions. It's basically his and Anthony Fantano technically, yeah. So he does reactions.
The dating dude?
No.
Okay, because I know.
Okay. Logic's best friend. He reviews his music on.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea.
Logic.
He reviews like hip hop, quote unquote, hip hop.
Like he got. I guess he blew up because he's always been doing music reviews. I guess, but a lot of hip hop and rap fans gravitated towards him, and like it kind of boosted him. I've known about him because of that. But I never started really watching him until like early or late last year, because I was aware of him, but I just never started looking into it. And I was like, I'm gonna give this dude a shot. And he's pretty critical, and his opinion isn't like
end all be all. Like
gospel. It's not gospel.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. He has sound logic in his reviews and stuff like that. Sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Okay.
Sometimes
Sounds
I
pretty.
remember
Sounds
I'd
pretty.
be, what album was it that I really was pissed that he? I think it was the Chance album. I think it was Coloring Book. I don't remember.
No, it was what something day, right? With that clear
The
disc on
Big
the
Day.
yeah, right.
The Big Day, yeah. Now that album was bad though.
So what was that one?
No,
Oh,
it
okay. I was
wasn't
about
that
to
one.
say. I
It
was
was
like,
Coloring
what?
Book. It was Coloring Book. But no, the Big Day was
Oh.
bad. That deserved all the hate. They actually, I don't think it got enough hate.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, that album.
Yeah.
Was, but yeah, Fantano.
Damn. Yeah, but like as far as like people who do like a unique type of reaction or something, the way he goes about his format is just reviewing tracks. So he'll give you an intro and be like, blah blah, this is what I'm about to listen to, but you don't stay there for you don't sit there for the whole listening process. He does like a sped up version of it, and then he gives his piece after the fact.
Yeah.
That's a format for reaction. Then as far as reactions with Rogers base, he does live reactions. So he has the chat there while he's getting input from them and then giving his 2 cents. So that's a unique way of doing a reaction, if you will.
Right.
And then that's all I can think about.
No, I appreciate the input.
Who are here in the chat, please give us your 2 cents.
Right? Like I feel like those two are like something of like substance when it comes to like React, given its nature of React. Because like being told how to react is not fun. So that kind of audience ain't for me. But
I think that comes with the territory though, Anaya, with just like for what we did was just like reacting to everything. And by doing that, you attract multiple people from all different types of perspectives and just interests in general. Some people just want to see like just facial reaction or something like that, which of course like we just do whatever we want, and that's fine. I know that it did control like my thoughts about it like initially, but we're at a point where it's like there's reaction videos for everyone of anyone to see. So I'm not sure, maybe like we're just like maybe we're just hooked up on this idea of like, hey, that one guy said not to react at all, where it's like, oh, they just want us to just watch something, like, or I don't even know. But I know that heading off from what you were saying with Anthony Fantano, there's also like other reactions where it's like specific professionals doing reactions to certain things. Like, what was it? That one channel, Legal Eagle.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. He's actually, I've only seen like one video, and he's like a defense lawyer, and he was actually doing a breakdown on like an episode of SpongeBob where it was Plankton like slipping on like some slippery like floor at the Krusty Krab, and then suing, and just kind of walking through the legal process. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And the Anthony that I'm mistaken for Anthony Fantano, his name is I'm gonna butcher this last name, Anthony Rossinello, and he's actually a dating coach / social coach. And I've been seeing a bit of his stuff because he's doing a lot more like reactions toward YouTube couples or just pairs on YouTube, and just giving feedback on like their chemistry and whatnot. But there's also one where like I remember there was a doctor who did a reaction like on that Cells at Work anime, or I think maybe not doctor, but just like that particular profession.
Yeah, see, that's unique. So with us, right? That's why I'm down for anything that boosts the discussion.
Right.
So anything that's like worthy of discussing. Wait, did you guys hear about FB? Oh, I don't know what's going on with them, but I don't like them at all. Something about the Fine Brothers. Corey wrote something about the Fine Brothers.
What's going on with them?
Oh, I don't know.
Did they try to copyright React again?
No, God, not again.
Yo, they fuck. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me stop. Okay, two things.
Right here, okay.
That and then that horrible ass high school movie called F the Prom.
I'm sorry.
No idea what that second one is.
Yeah. Thank goodness you don't. But be like, if you ever hear about it, just realize the Fine Brothers did it. They did this horrible movie called F the Prom, like I don't know how many years ago, but it's a terrible movie. And I saw it on Netflix. I'm like, they get money for this shit? This is terrible. That movie is awful. I saw a review on it from I Hate Everything like a while back, and I'm just thinking to myself, it sucks. Like, if you want to see something with no substance, watch that movie. But it's crap. Trying not to segue in the Fine Brothers, but then it was brought up. But what I was gonna say is, of course, like nothing out of our range really, because we're into a lot of stuff. We dip into politics sometimes. We dip into
sometimes.
Yeah, and of course, we have the. I don't know. I haven't been really watching a lot of anime lately because I'm trying to do shit. I'm trying to get my shit done. But of course, comics, manga, webtoon now. I don't know if you guys do it. I can expand on webtoon. If I do though, like it'll be something of discussion. Hopefully, you guys got to catch up with me though, because I'm reading a lot. But
okay.
I would say, see, that's something we can expand and have like a discussion on, and that gravitates like the type of people we would like to have on our channel, and at the same time get a new audience who would probably be interested in that same subject too, and then expand on that, right? And then get you expand on that, and just share and promote your own stuff. That's already kind of like it's got some traction because it's in the public eye. So yeah,
right.
And that's how you advertise. This has been my TED Talk. Make sure to clean up on your way out.
Okay.
I did not get paid for this, but I'm telling you, that's essentially how. Are you peeking, Justin, when you clap? That sounds ridiculous.
Really?
It sounds like it, or unless you're being weird and you stop.
Oh, I did stop at a certain point.
I'm clapping. Stop. Stop.
My man, stop it.
No.
Okay.
You make it clap.
But still,
while we're kind of on that topic about reaction videos and whatnot, I did want to kind of turn our attention towards a video that Christoph and I actually did. It was actually done before we had the whole meeting, but I held off on editing it until afterwards to see exactly where we wanted to be, because I understand that reactions are kind of part of the history of the channel, and I do understand. I understand that there's some merit to having a reaction video out there, but it's the death battle with All Might versus My Guy. We did a reaction video on that. Yes, and I was editing it.
Okay.
I was editing.
Yeah, my bad. I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like that elicits discussion, so there's nothing wrong with doing stuff like that.
Right, but I remember I was having kind of a hard time editing, like, to the point where it's like, okay, like what do I like include, what do I don't include? Do I show all of it? I got to a point where I decided that, okay, so there'll be some 10-second intervals here and there, but you know what? Because like people do reactions to all death battles all the time. Why don't we just like show the entirety of the battle itself, and that's it? And then from there on, it's more focused on like the conversation, which, matter of fact, I would downsize Christoph and I's faces down to like a corner for that particular event. Everything else, though, we're like front and center, while the green screen will capture whatever else is there. And I kind of went with that approach.
Okay, so that sounds like that's some effort that you're putting into like making yourself set apart from everybody else, which isn't bad at all. So like if you started from whatever, I don't know how you guys would start, whatever like whatever video, right? You start off with the intro,
Mm.
and then you do a masterful segue into the battle, and then during the discussion where you guys are like front and center, right, and on the green screen, you just show the stats of specific people you're talking about, like basically the combatants. Like if you're talking about this person at this point in time, have their stats and some of the research that they were talking about in Death Battle in the background. If it's seen, because the green screen might
it might obscure it. Actually,
yeah,
that's kind of like a purposeful type of thing, because like, well, you can't really see all of it, so if you want to see it, you want to watch the original video.
See, that's what I'm going for. You would show the battle, as far as like the reaction part, if you will. And then more of it is just the discussion of y'all talking about how the research adds up reasonably and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I hear
Oh.
that All Might got busted.
He did his best.
That's true.
Yeah.
A for effort.
And
Yes.
and
I thought A for All Might.
I'm not a fan of that.
All Might getting rocked.
Listen, we gotta wait till the end of the show. You don't know.
No, All Might.
He's lanky, right?
I might get hit a peak. I might get a power up. You never know.
You never know.
Oh yeah, you want to wait for him to you want to get him a new set of intestines. If you can do that, then we'll.
Also, I have to like jump back on this. I know that like that video hasn't premiered yet. It's still uploading from my other computer, so it will probably go live like probably afterwards. But I did want to kind of touch bases on that reaction, because I've noticed that there's some things that in the death battle analysis part of it, or just going into like the stats for everyone, they didn't go into full detail until like after the fact, which I'm kind of like on the edge about, because they usually would include like specific things that you would keep in mind of, and it would tell you exactly that, hey, they wouldn't stand a chance against this guy. In this particular death battle, they actually withheld some information until like after the fact, and I was like, man, what? But I think more importantly, more importantly, what I wanted to point out was the fact that they didn't talk about Guy's speed a lot, and it's become apparent to me because it did show up in the anime, or I think even the manga too, where at 8 gates, Guy is able to bend space and time.
Like, no,
What?
no.
Like dead ass, you can't.
What are you talking about?
Like I don't know the physics. I'm not a physicist or anything, but Madara had like one of those.
Better get your doctor.
Madara went into like a little tiny monologue as he was about to go in and try to finish off Guy, but he found out like something was keeping him from like shooting one of those truth-seeking like rods on him, or orbs on him, and he was like, "Wait, why is this happening? It's like the fabric of spaces are like preventing me from like doing the one-hit KO on this guy. Is he bending space?" And legit, like how they animated, he is bending space and time because of like how intense that kick is with Night Guy.
What the fuck?
So
then
that's how.
So All Might.
Yeah.
Yeah. So All Might getting rocked up makes sense, huh?
Yes.
Because as far as I know, like his strongest output, I wouldn't say does that. And plus, yeah, we could talk about the fact that his injury is there, which is a thing.
Yeah.
Well, they based it off of before the injury.
Yeah, they did. Well, essentially, what they did was that.
Did they?
What they did was they found like the average for like what he'd be like in his prime, which would be like it's times 60.
Yeah, 60 times stronger than he is at the time.
They went off
Really?
they went off the quote they said like back in the USJ arc after he finished off Nobu, like it literally took me 300 punches, where it would have taken me like just a few, like if I was back in my prime, like 6.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's like
Yeah,
okay, all right, we got a reference.
Or 5. And that's their only base of reference for how strong he was pre injury.
So they pretty much upscaled like all of his like his powers by 60 in that regard, and it was all just a number-based battle from there.
Yeah, that's it. Whose number is bigger
God,
than the other
man.
number?
Yeah, man. As cool as Death Battle is and having all these ideas, I will never forgive Dragon Ball for starting up this power scaling goddamn problem.
Yeah.
Every series has.
Superman never has. That's why Superman always wins against Goku, because Goku is numbers, where Superman is just.
There is
He has no limits.
There's no limit to him.
There's no limit.
The only limit that Superman would ever have is the fact that he was raised by people.
Yeah.
So a human approach with godlike damn powers is going to keep you at bay because you're all about being compassionate and stuff. Like, I think the thing with Superman is that there was a quote, I think Gabe brought it up a bunch, where he was saying, I'm living in a cardboard world, a world made of cardboard.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's to dark side when he comes down.
Yeah, he has to be all like he has to restrain himself for the benefit of everybody around him, unless there's somebody like Darkseid, and I say top him off and break his neck. But
it's like, oh, I'll get finally let loose. Let's go.
Yeah.
Breaks off. Yeah.
Now, if Goku had some magic,
He's actually weak to magic.
he does it. Yeah, Superman's weak to magic, but if he has some magic, like shit that don't make sense, like that fucking extendo pole.
Like One Punch Man.
Wait, there's magic in One Punch Man?
And that's One Punch Man.
Okay.
He's magic. You don't know his powers. He can just defeat anyone in one punch.
Maybe there is a
His power is
magic.
humor.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We had that talk about that.
Yeah, that rock paper scissors thing that Japan likes doing is pretty funny.
It is actually. I like that.
It is very funny. So
let me see.
who would be your Pokemon companion?
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon companion?
Who would be your Pokemon companion?
Blastoise. Like, no doubt.
Oh, we're just keeping
Let
the
it do.
starters, or
No, any Pokemon. But they're legendary. They're legendaries. Like you wouldn't be chilling with a Dialga on your hip.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't.
maybe,
no Lugia.
Maybe you wouldn't.
Just casually would try to walk in. Hey, there's Joy. Can you heal my guy?
He's already breached the roof of the Pokemon Center.
He's taller than the building. He's like, yo,
Put him in the Pokeball. That's how we healed him.
That's how it keeps him contained.
like you have a surgery.
Dialga, I'm gonna put you in the Pokeball. And like you hear from like,
And that's the argument. And that's the whole argument. He says, and that's it. He's not going on the ball.
But but definitely Blastoise. But I was segueing, right? We're gonna go into this right here. Since we brought up Japanese, like in general, because they just have a unique ass thing with the rock paper scissors thing. That's also something that's in a game that's also a part of the subject of the Japan fighting game.
you got this?
Japan fighting.
Take your time.
Can you drop this?
Japan. Oh man, the delay is making y'all think I'm not talking and it's bugging me. The Japan fighting game publishers roundtable.
There it is.
Okay, so I don't know how many of these games people actually play aside from fucking Dragon Ball Fighters, and even then, it wasn't that much to expand. They didn't really expand on it. Soul Calibur 6.
Oh
Does
yeah.
anybody know about Soul Calibur?
I know. I love me some Soul Calibur.
I know about it.
All right, so wait, did any of you get the most recent one, number 6?
No, I've not played Soul.
No, but I've been like watching over it, like a guardian,
All right.
like my child.
Okay.
All right.
But that,
All right. So,
go off, King. Sorry.
Soul Calibur has that rock paper scissors thing as a mechanic in the game, and it's pretty interesting. But with this this live stream they did yesterday, they are adding more characters. Like, they're still working on the season. They're just showing, like, well, the whole point of the stream was just seeing like how fighting game publishers are like working still, considering what was going on with all the fucking pandemic and stuff, right?
Mhm.
So fucking Soul Calibur 6 is still like they still have one more character to post up in this season, and they just
Not
showed
Yoda?
off. Huh?
Is it not Yoda?
It's not
No.
Yoda.
That would be funny if they brought him back. Like if Star Wars was down for that, but Disney is fucking picky, so they're definitely not gonna be like, I don't want my character in this game.
Unless we bought you
Yeah.
entirely.
Right? Hey Bandai, you want to sell out? You want to be fucking under our payroll? How can you say no? We're Disney. And then they bring out the mouse.
Where are those pockets?
I heard you hesitating. I was there. I got some incentive. Pulls out a bat.
You know what you say, huh? I know what told your family having issues coming home today.
Oh, Tails, souls and swords. Eternally retold. Huh?
Must be kneecaps. But still, like, that's basically what's going on with them, right? But I would definitely say if you, I don't know how much everybody else is into doing the fighting game thing, but I would say hop into that. Soul Calibur is always a good series. It's one of those series I hear that like was just like universally loved when it first came out. But let's see. So we got Soul Calibur 6 still coming out with more seasons and another character, the last character. Was it? And let me see. Ooh, let me mute that. They got now. Okay, this is a series I'm pretty sure everybody knows about, but I don't know how much of you actually played it. Dead or Alive?
Isn't that the one with like volleyball?
Like, isn't the one that has an alternative like beach episode the game?
The game, yeah. Isn't that what that is?
The obligatory beach episode, but with volleyball.
But it's a video game.
With great physics.
For real. And they actually, Dead or Alive was a fighting game. So then they were just like, man, you ever realize how cute those models are? Oh, let's do that game. And then, what was it? Fucking Soul Calibur. Fucking Dead or Alive is, from what I remember playing, is solid in their fighting mechanics. I haven't played it in a while, but the latest one was 6, and it came out some time ago. They're expanding on that. So anybody who's interested in that, I say hop on it for a game that has bountiful boobies, but they're not like wild fit from what I remember. I hope. It's not a Senran Kagura, that's for sure, but
you're right.
This is a pretty solid fighting game. Like Ryu Hayabusa, the guy from Ninja Gaiden, was in one of them.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like they put effort into their mechanics. Like a lot of games do, but like as far as like the fan service, I don't think it's that wild. I hope. I don't know.
In Soul Calibur?
Yeah, Soul Calibur. Yeah. The only thing that people get from there is like you get damage from your clothes, and it breaks off a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like oh damn, that's a whole nip, but like you see some thigh.
Yeah.
And that's something. But what else? That's pretty cool. But I mean, like as far as this whole presentation, I'm a huge fan of Tekken. It's my favorite fighting game series.
Any updates on that?
They're doing another update where they're giving the characters all new moves, and then they're having a season 4. So I'm assuming whenever you say a season, it's updates along with more characters. I just don't know how many characters.
Okay.
God damn, I'm fucking hyped. But I don't know who else plays goddamn Street Fighter, but I recently got into that more this year, and pretty damn good myself. I got pretty good at it.
Okay, who's your main?
Yeah. But let me see.
Jury.
Oh, they don't have a. They only have like an update, and they're doing a tournament, which is something that Capcom is just usually pushing with Street Fighter. So that's always something. Considering it's all going to be online, by the way.
So it's going to be online.
It's going to be online. They're doing
my fault.
It'll also be on Vine too.
Okay.
Bite, as they call it.
6 seconds.
Yeah, it's called Bite. Yeah, thank you.
Fucking 6 second fights. It's awful.
It's literally whoever can make the first punch.
And it was like bop, and then it says victory, and then that's the end of the video.
And that's
Hold on,
that?
just
Okay.
time to go to school. Hold
Yeah.
on, I got one quick match. Fight. Victory.
Yeah, win $10,000.
Sick.
Oh, but yeah, so the fighting game stuff is pretty good. Guilty Gear came out with one of like a double character reveal. One of them is I think one of them is an entirely new character. I'm pretty sure it's entirely new. But they have a returning character. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the new character they got, homeboy looks like man, what does he look like? He got mean ass. Everybody's buffing this game, by the way, so he's just like a swole ass samurai.
Just makes no sense, but keep going.
Like, he looks cool, right? But I mean, if you ever look at the video, if you guys take the time out of your day, look up the Guilty Gear Strive new character trailer. His name is goddamn, it's something. It's like Nagi or some shit. Where's that? It's Nago Ryuki. Yeah. Damn, that's a name. All right, so he looks cool, right? Wild ass fucking fighting and stuff. But at the end of his trailer, matter of fact, at the beginning of his trailer, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, where's his mask go? You gonna think about it? Like, where's it?
He's the guy in the first trailer, right?
Nago Ryuki? I mean, Ryuki?
Like the first teaser trailer where it was like, oh cool, it's the obligatory two characters, and all of a sudden this guy shows up and a mask just pops out of nowhere from behind his big old like hair. And
yeah.
I remember
Like,
I was so thrown off by that.
Yeah, his dreadlocks are all tied up and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But where'd the mask come from? Where's it coming from?
It's cool hammer space.
Come out the back of his head. Yeah, oh, you got hammer space in his dreadlocks? What the hell? I wish I had that. Some of that.
No, that's a good idea for your next project.
Hammer space dreadlocks?
Yeah, or an afro. It probably works better with an afro.
Dude, they do that a lot with afros. If you ever noticed they do that in One Piece, and they did that in one of the Final Fantasy games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the like the black guy with a big afro. I think he had birds sitting in his hair.
Yeah, I think his name was
Final
Sauce.
Fantasy 13, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was 13.
Yeah.
Because like it was like that girl with pink hair. Yeah, it was like Lightning Returns or some shit. But yeah, afros with hammer space, that's a running gag, which I'm not against because I think that's pretty cool.
I think that's very helpful, actually.
It's very unique because, like, you know, there's people who they understand the power of the fro. That was a whole theme in a One Piece arc, which is pretty funny. But power of the fro is not to be disrespected.
Oh, I just got to that point in the trailer actually where he popped up the mask. I'm like, yo, where is it coming from?
Where is it coming from? It's like you can't be like, oh man, it's like nano machines. Fuck that. No. The huge ass. Terrible.
Tony
And that, I mean, like, maybe they're just like, yeah, right. Maybe this is like, oh man, the game is just cartoony, so he has that element in fucking Looney Tunes, fucking whatever the hell. But no, I ain't with that shit. Everybody's already like unnecessarily huge. Goddamn, everybody's tall. Damn, I gotta start bench pressing, eating protein, because fuck that, right?
I know, right? Like, maybe that's gonna help me.
And swole. SWOLL. Swole. Hold on. I think that's it as far as like the games that I want to talk about. They didn't have anything for Dragon Ball FighterZ because yeah, I guess they're just saying there's announcements later in August. I think that's all they really have to say. And then there's some two guys, I don't care what commentary is because they suck. But as far as I know, the Dragon Ball FighterZ show will be sometime later this month. So that's cool.
Okay.
Somebody brought up buying. Somebody I think it was the Discord. Somebody buying Dragon Ball FighterZ
Zandy.
on the Switch. Yeah. So look forward to that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's it for my subject.
Jumping over to another video game that's also on my topics list. It's about Halo Infinite, actually. I know that the game has kind of been under some hot water too, because of how it looks like aesthetically. But some people were trying to connect it to the reason as to what Halo on Twitter had announced was that Halo Infinite's multiplayer is actually going to be confirmed as a free-to-play that will also support 120 frames per second, which is actually kind of crazy. First and foremost, because it's free-to-play.
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
You know what? I've always thought about that when people have like a gripe with the graphics, and I don't. Me personally, because I don't ask for much, right?
You dropped this king?
It's not even ugly. I don't know what the gripe is with that game. When I was looking at it, I'm just thinking to myself, it's fine. I don't know what the hell y'all. What else do you want? It's like, I think gaming is gonna peak where you can just get a fucking actor and then control that motherfucker from the safety of your home. That's about as high res as we can get. Because I don't get it. It's not that bad of a design as far as like details, but even detail wise, you get to see like battle damage on armor. Like you see scrapes in the paint and dents in the armor a bit. So like I don't know. What do you want?
Have you seen those screenshots of that? Like, I guess the obligatory brute they get an up close personal shot of. I guess that's what people like lean towards. Like, why does it look like this? And it's all about like people are like assuming different things when it comes to like the console versus what the individual like game developer wants to do with that game.
Let me look at it. Let me
like a good like hot like minute like take from someone would say like, most games should be supporting like 60 frames per second at the very least, up to 120. So why does this look like it's going at like 15 or 30 frames per second? And it's like it's the game, it's the developer's choice to whether or not they want to do that.
Wait, hold on. They're talking about the frames per second or just the graphics in general?
For Halo, it's graphics specifically.
Like Halo Infinite's graphics, right?
Right, because like I look at it, it's like it's pretty much more consistent. Like, is looking better than I would say Halo 5 even, despite like how cinematic that game was. So it did need to be up the specs for like the graphical output back in 2015 when it released. But I guess what people were expecting was like something even higher as far as graphical output.
Okay. Okay. There's a lot of things that there's two major things for me.
For me.
All right. So one, when it comes to graphics, when you like compensate and take away from some assets to make the game fully like expand on its playability, that's where I'm coming from. If you get a game, like if you get a hyper realistic game, like think of like Forza, right?
Right.
That game is like, from what I've seen, it's pretty goddamn like its attention to detail is pretty goddamn good, and for what it's worth, it's a car driving game. But then again,
right?
Yeah. I was thinking.
No, the mechanics aren't the focus of Forza. It's got the same skeleton.
Yeah, right.
You just reskin it.
Yeah, right. It's the mechanics of that game is pretty goddamn solid, but they want to make it look pretty too. And from what I'm getting, like if you sit in that car, its attention to detail is pretty damn good, and it's pretty nice to look at. But then again, it's a driving game, so they focus on the mechanics of driving. You can't tell me right now that you get to see a character go and have a fucking open world experience and go chill out at a goddamn diner or bus stop when he wants to get off the road and shit. There's stuff that you take away to focus in on that genre. So with I want to say like however they go about developing, because I feel like that's a bigger part of making video games. You have to focus in on a lot of assets, and with this asset, especially now that the multiplayer is free online. What the hell? A lot of like free online stuff is like if you're willing to take away from that, and I'm pretty sure like the only thing you have to pay for is cosmetics. I don't know if they'll do what like a lot of MOBAs do, where it's free to play, but like everything else, like from money, is through just cosmetics. But like it's not like their graphics are fucking high end. Like a Fortnite, it's about as cartoony as it gets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they just, I don't know, they have a lot of focus towards shit like that. It's better to just focus in on like the full potential of the game's like development rather than just like the graphical stuff, because the graphics aren't even that bad. You can take away time from the graphics to focus in on something else, and that's fine. I don't get it.
Right.
Graphics aren't even that bad. And I'm looking at this brute meme. His name Craig?
I don't know. He's just a random
His name's
brute.
Craig.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave him a name, but his name's Craig.
All right, Craig.
And he's in Halo Infinite.
Okay.
And like, if that's a graphic thing they're talking about, it's not even that bad. I don't get what the fuck else you want. He does look like Thanos, like a Solomon Grundy ass Thanos, but that's it. I don't know what else they were really looking for. I don't know. I feel like if they're taking away time from the graphics to focus in on something else to make the game more enjoyable. So not a point of contention for me. Plus, I mean, I usually play like a big variety of games. So I'm looking at different kinds of graphics all the time, from like 2D, like shit from like Celeste and like The Messenger, or like all these other like indie games that aren't like this shit, or even like 3D games from indie developers whose graphics aren't like out of this world, but the gameplay and the style of it works out. So that's all it's going for. It's going for the gameplay style. And brings me to my second point of that, right? Games are getting more expensive to make.
Yes.
So, and I've been thinking about it myself, because it's like, yo, if people want more and more, you got to shell out more and more. So when, like, what is it? People are expecting the systems to be like fucking 600,
500 and
something like
onwards.
that. Yeah, stuff like that, right? I'm fine with it. I'm you know, do my damn thing and get the money for the system.
Sorry.
I didn't hear it. But just it's a part of the demand, because the fact that these systems are putting in more, is reasonable to keep adding more to whatever, you know, to whatever these games, the game assets and resources to make them are for. So when they put on all this money and they got to make it back somehow, while at the same time trying to push the limit and become something even better, like, it's fine to add more, you know, to get more money out of your buck and shit like that. Just spend more money for these games. And don't get me wrong, I know this game. I feel like there's an example of like a game that's like mad expensive, but like, yo, it didn't even have to do that. I can't think of one right now. I can't really think of one, actually, because I don't run into them that often. But it's just like, whatever these games are adding for it, I think it's pretty fine for what it is, as long as it's not like, yo, if I pay $80 for let me think of something. If I pay $80 for like, say we pay $80 for Halo Infinite,
Okay.
and then like, with that whole argument of me like, maybe they're expanding on something to develop for, and they don't expand on shit, and the campaign is like an hour and a half, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Because I mean, like, what did they really expand on? It's all about like what you get out of it, and and the gamble is you don't really know until you buy it. So fuck.
So
I mean, like, as far as I remember hearing like a testament to that, like in the Holy Bible of gaming, there was like there was a fucking, what was it? The fact that, I guess, gaming, I mean, depending on who you collect from, is not that expensive of a hobby compared to other hobbies, as far as I know. Especially if you, and it, only if you really want to play the game. If you decide to go on to streaming and start doing stuff like that, you gotta get a lot of money for recording stuff. But I don't know, as far as like a hobby, not like a career path in entertainment and stuff. A hobby is not that expensive compared to a lot of stuff.
It depends on what your hobby wants. Well, actually, you could just adapt. Like,
basically, yeah, because
I want to be a photographer. Like, just bust out your phone for a good while, and you'll be good.
iPhone, yeah. Start taking pictures.
Yeah, right.
And you learn a little bit about lighting and angling.
Also, making videos is a lot easier now.
Mm-hmm.
You can bust out your phone.
Shout out to Casey Neistat.
Yeah, shout out to Casey Neistat.
Man, he's one of the ugliest people.
Bruh.
Why? Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
He knows, man.
He knows he's knows.
I mean, I know, but I mean, damn. Oh my god.
I mean, damn.
Like,
man. Like, okay. Like,
why do you get so many cameras, bro? He knows.
Fair, all right? He's a cameraman. He's all about aesthetics. So when he aesthetically looks at his aesthetics, it's pretty unaesthetically unappealing. I don't know.
He has so many cameras because he keeps breaking them. Come on, man. You want to talk about expensive hobbies?
That's his fucking job too. So he's something else. Oh my god, he's ugly. Anyway, talk about.
Oh my god.
Why does it feel? I know he's like super rich and stuff. Like, Naya.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
God, what was I even talking about? Okay, that's it. Oh no, I'm sorry for the segue. I'm not sorry for saying he's ugly, but
Okay.
Okay, as long as that's on the table, as long as they're open. All right.
Hobbies. We're talking about hobbies. Anyway, but like when you stick I want to give an example as far as like gaming as a hobby to collect for, or just just a hobby. I'm collecting games through I go physically because aside from just having cool box art, they save you space on your game. So I don't really have to worry about like running out of like storage space anytime soon. And I did just upgrade, so I really don't have to worry about it. But when you get yourself a physical copy of a game, well, I mean, I can't speak for it's got to be the same for PS4 and every other system. I'm pretty sure if you look at look at the space it takes up on the back of your on the back of your fucking case for it, and then compare it to what you get when you download it from the PlayStation Store, from like the Xbox shop, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah,
we'll go with that.
Yeah, so like when you do that, you're like, man, I'm saving a lot of space. The fuck. So that's another good angle of collecting games. Is it more expensive? I'm pretty sure, depending on what you buy, because there's always a standard edition, collector's edition, and then a fucking
that's true.
Whatever edition you get of it. But at least that way, you'll be get more space for games.
Yeah, but I think it's also expensive if you try to collect like either way, digitally or like physically, because you do need to buy more space, whether it be storage or like storage actually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was going for. Digitally, I feel like you'll reach your limit faster than buying physically, but you would end up spending a decent amount more, I guess. Or like, there's this publisher, these people called Limited Run Game.
Right.
Almost dropped it. I think they go by the digital price and add $10 more. I think that's what it is. Yeah, and I mean, depending on where you're at, your shipping and fucking state taxes involved, so that's probably like another $10, I assume. No, I might be off. I think it's just like, I think it's at like, including shipping and all that other stuff, the taxing, I think it's like an added $15 more. So you'll see the price, and then they add $15 more to it. I think that's what it was. But still, it's just like for the physical case and stuff, getting some art with it, and then the convenience of saving more space in your storage for your SD card or whatever, your hard drive and your systems. I mean, I'm cool with that. It works out for me because I'm cool with saving more space, and then I get cool box art. I'm digging some of these pieces of art. Looking at my case, I'm like, oh yeah, look at that. I bought that. That's fly as fuck. Oh yeah, game aesthetics, but still, stuff like that is involved.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, gaming getting more expensive to make. Gotta shell out money.
Yeah.
I respect creators so much. Speaking of, actually, let me say that real quick to a topic that I didn't write down. Speaking of the cost of gaming. So apparently Apex Legends, the team there, it's just quick. Apparently they have not slowed down production even though they've gone to COVID. Like every other VR game is like chilled out, like we're gonna extend time on events and stuff. But apparently Apex has not slowed down at all. And apparently it's like hell to work for Apex.
Oh man.
Right now. Yeah. Sad to hear. But anyway.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's also a thing. Shout out to the crunch. Also,
if we're gonna go into topics of inconveniences due to the circumstances and whatnot, not specifically because of circumstances, but just generally because there's a delay in it. There's something on my topics list from that one creator who made that SpongeBob anime opening. Actually, a couple of anime openings for SpongeBob. YouTube creator is Narmak. He recently released the very first episode of this anime SpongeBob, and immediately got copyright struck.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. So it's some weird business going on as far as YouTube side of things, where they're listing it as like something for kids, even though he specifically said that this ain't for kids. But people are saying that the argument would probably be that SpongeBob is like a child character or a character geared towards children. So maybe that's where there's a loophole in there.
I don't want to hear it. No, I don't want to hear it. No.
Okay. All right.
No.
All right. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Diet.
All right.
Sorry, I just went off for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't. That's a poor reason.
Yeah. Right.
Because like the only reason they're doing it is because it's SpongeBob. You know all the shit we got for Shrek right now? You kidding me? Awful. It's awful. Like what is that?
Also, parody. Doesn't parody law protect that?
Dude, yeah, I was about to say parody. It's like it's an obvious parody. He just put a lot of goddamn time into this passion project of a parody. So, first of all, the fact that it's already obvious because the fact that you're mixing tropes of anime with SpongeBob, you know a lot of that shit's not going to be for kids. So I don't know why the fuck YouTube is like, oh, it's SpongeBob, so it's automatically for kids. That's a dumbass move.
Yeah, that's a bad take.
But I don't know if that's the exact reason. You'll have to like jump onto his Twitter to really like know what the story is.
Yeah, hopefully everything is like. Hopefully this information is like consistently put out. But
it's actually trending on for me specifically, for the United States. Save SpongeBob anime. Where Narmak is actually talking about like how he got rejected from his appeal for that anime episode.
That sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, I was really waiting for the dub.
Yeah, I actually really legit wanted to show you, Christoph and Anaya, because I watched like the first episode and it's like Japanese dub. I guess they're kind of going forward as that being the canon. But I mean, it was actually pretty good. Like I wanted to share it to you guys, but
yeah. Oh crap! Hey, look at this. I just somebody just brought up a point I kind of did, but they just did it with Smash Brothers and like Zootopia and Frozen animations and shit. Like Oh, this is on YouTube. What the fuck? Oh crap! Almost forgot. Do you? Oh man, I don't know if you guys. I'm pretty sure you've seen this animation before, but this guy named Mike Anel. First of all, he's a cool animator. His animation style's cool. Not gonna lie. Does some not safe for work shit. That's for sure.
Okay.
He did some not safe for work ass animation, but it's
immediately.
right. Look, it's censored on YouTube. It's like it's up on YouTube, but it's like where's the copyright strike for that nonsense? You know. First of all, it's Disney, so what the fuck, right? Like you make a parody of Disney. I'm surprised they were like, man, I'm into this shit, but they did. So I don't get it. And then it's obviously a parody because what fucking Mike did was just he made everybody a furry. They look like people, but they got animal ears and shit. He's a fucking freak. But what is it? I think yeah, I think it's still on there. So I don't get the argument and what their thing is. What is the reason, YouTube? I don't get it.
What is the reason? What is your butt bus?
Yeah, and then I hear that the original video is down, but not the reaction videos.
Oh, okay. That's also
It's a problem.
Yeah.
Is this YouTube creator? No, this is Patrick. But yeah, it's pretty bad. YouTube did it this time. Who wrote this? This is awful meme. It's pretty stupid. Hopefully that dude gets his
right. I think he needs it back. He should.
His fair end. There's so much against why YouTube did it in the first place, so I don't get it.
Especially when they kind of let his old animated openings go. I think, or perhaps there's more to it because of the fact that it's noted as an official anime.
Wait, what?
It's noted as an official anime, and I think that's just to cover his back. I'm the one who's making the anime for SpongeBob, but this also is not tied to OG SpongeBob in any way except for references here and there. But
the police report to support the official release.
There's nothing like that. No.
Dang, that's where I messed up. Because Dragon Ball Z abridged on YouTube, right?
Yeah, but they still go through problems back then too.
That's true. Back at the start.
Yeah,
Even now.
They were going through it with Toei.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. Pretty weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, but that's my piece on that.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like it's more on the end. I feel like it'll make more sense from the person who's coining it, which I'm pretty sure isn't. Who was it? For SpongeBob, Nickelodeon, but is it Viacom? I think it's Viacom.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're the ones who own Nickelodeon and all that stuff, but their dispute or whatever their claim against it and shit, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But it's that's not worth the time. It's a parody, so I don't really get what they were going for as far as even making this claim in the first place. Because there's that you remember the guy who takes one of the fish, one of the just some random ass fish design, he makes it look like a black guy, like a black fish in the fucking at the Krusty Krab or something, and he just roasts fucking goddamn customers or something. God, I can't find it.
What?
Yeah, no idea where that's going from.
Really? Oh man.
I got no.
Motherfuckers ain't on that.
You got me.
I thought y'all would have saw. I really gotta find it then, but it's this guy who basically draws a. Yeah, here it is. God, all I wrote was SpongeBob parody, and I found it. Look at all these SpongeBob parodies. Anyway, oh crap, I'm just let me just send it to y'all.
Yeah, because I'm fam, I'm trying. My imagination is only so good.
I never really watched it before, but I just seen it off for screenshots, and I don't like it. I'm gonna send it to y'all. And if you've never seen this guy before, that's okay. But I was hoping maybe you might have seen this picture. Let me see. Goddamn. What's his name? I hate his name too.
Akira Toriyama? No.
No.
Oh, I hate the fact that he let Dragon Ball Evolution exist, but other than that, he's a pretty decent guy.
Huh. Well, I never heard of this one, but just a thumbnail.
Have you seen that guy?
Swoozie. Anyway, I know Swoozie for a second.
Shut. Oh,
that
not
Erica?
Swoozie. I don't think you'll dip that low. You're both stupid. Anyway, let me see. Look at that. Right?
What are gonna talk about?
I'm just gonna...
Oh, actually,
I
I
don't
did
know.
a roast. That's weird. That's wild. Let me. I'll see YouTube video. I'll watch this separately. Says it.
Yeah, don't watch it.
I'll watch it later. Barleezy? Tatweezy?
Yeah, that whatever his name is, Twizzle. I don't fucking know.
Twizzler?
I'm not down for that type of mess because I'm pretty sure it's corny. But I don't know. That's a parody as much as it gets. You know what? I'm gonna give one more piece before. I think you wanted to talk about something, Christoph.
Yeah, just real quick. Yeah, go for your thing. Do your thing.
My last thing is, I feel like another part of the reason is that video was wasn't like a full episode, wasn't like 20 something minutes.
It was like 15 minutes.
Oh, 15. Oh, okay. So it's still past the mark of the 10-minute mark where people expect to get monetization. From what I remember, as far as like a YouTube guideline. Like when you pass the 10-minute mark, if you pass it just a little bit, you get a decent chance of getting monetization from it. So for some guy to get monetization like that for his parody, they're probably like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that
Fucking
is the
around too much.
thing.
It's like this parody's too good.
It's too good. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, it's too good for what it is.
Yeah, motherfucker putting time. That's funny. But I don't know.
Oh.
And the fact that, oh yeah, go ahead.
No, keep going.
No. If I keep going, I'm gonna keep going, and that's not a good thing. I said I was gonna stop, so you can go.
No, I just for some reason I was reading Rave Master this week. I'm not Rave Master. So sorry. Eden Zero, the
Hey.
new Hiro Mishima
Yes.
project. Well, first off, I was reminded that he cannot redesign a character to save his life.
Right.
It also is a weird thing where like there's so many female characters, but for some reason they will not speak to one another directly unless they're in the bath.
Oh yeah, I remember you brought that up.
Yeah, and then they did it again. They did it again this last. I was like, God, they could just talk. They can just have a conversation. Fully clothed. It's okay. Why are we taking like 3-4 baths a day, man? Like what?
Okay, your boy, fuck, what's his name again? The guy who
Hiro
writes
Mishima?
for Hiro Mishima, right?
What you mean?
He all about fan service.
God,
It is about the fan service.
It's too much. You know, it's out of hand. This point,
Dude, it's almost like
It's like he's reading the
not
room.
As bad as that.
not real
Yeah,
at all.
probably. Yeah. Like he's pertaining to that little demographic. Well, I can't say little. It's a big demographic.
It's a pretty big demographic of people who want that fan service, though.
Yeah,
It's
who just like want to.
It's too.
Sorry,
You know, it's too. We just doing laps. We doing suicides.
Oh, don't remind me of the
what are you
suicides
talking-
back at school. Good God. The exercise, by the way. The physical exercise. Good God.
That's important.
Yeah.
Oh, those things are
that was
rough.
pretty fun.
Those are rough.
But
I should try it again.
okay, my take on Hero is that he could have had something. he could have had something with a lot of the series. Like he did Rave Masters, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that,
No, yeah,
but that series had potential too. I think I forgot how it even finished out, but still, he really he's a sucker for the fan service because that's just like it's a basic thing to bite on. It really is. So anytime you get fan service, it's always something that people talk about. And then like and just from I think for me, like when you notice in the art side of things, like when artists draw something, the most lucrative thing that people get any art from is fucking not safe for work shit. It's a basic instinct for people to just be like, oh man, it's hot, and then just drop top dollar for it. So yeah, not safe for work stuff. And I'm not too against fan service. Fan service could be funny. The damn show can be funny.
It can be funny. I just feel like
it's possible.
I just feel a lot of times I have a gripe with it in Eden Zero, and I also have a gripe with it in Fire Force. It's not used.
I don't huh? I hate it. I hate Fire Force's fan service. I hate it so goddamn much.
Egregious. It's just too. Justin, you can get on the counter.
I don't think I can actually physically fit on the couch anymore.
No, but you got it. Oh, you need
to. Wait, Christoph, you got to get up and try to get to the edge to the armrest as much as possible.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right.
So unfortunately, we don't share it the same way as we do this couch here at the office.
Nah, man, it's not as spacious.
Okay, I got to talk about it since it's brought up. I haven't, because I don't know. I've been trying to work on stuff. I haven't been really watching anime. I just have a background noise while I'm doing stuff. But when I watch Fire Force, I like the thought of the series. I like the idea. But and I was like, this is an action-oriented thing, like any other shonen stuff, right? And I don't mind. Of course, there's gonna be fan service. If there's a cute girl, they're gonna fucking flaunt that shit to all hell. But with that girl with the fucking cat layout,
yeah.
I hate it. I wish I could just have a conversation with the man who drew it and tell him why, because I don't like it. Like, I mean, if you could get the fan service, like, if you could tame it and make it comedic and not oversaturate the fact that, oh man, she has what is her thing? She has a lecture draw or whatever the fuck it's called.
Some like unlucky thing, right?
Yeah. I'm unlucky.
It's just like luck, and randomly it will the world sets up to, like, her stuff falls off.
Like, and of course for me, reading all these anime manga stuff, I get it. Like, they just decided to give it a fucking name because they know it's that much of a cliche. They're just like, man, since fan service happens a lot, we might as well just make it a curse. It's fucking stupid.
It reminds me there's an anime that I watched like one previous season ago, and I'm pretty sure I brought it up. It's that one with the crazy title. I mean, a lot of them have crazy titles now. It's I don't want to get hurt, so I maxed out my defense. There was like yes, just bear with me for a second. There's a supporting character for our main girl, and I realized that there was one episode where they fan serviced her like to hell and back, and after that they were done. Like, it was just like it was a storm, and it just went. Where they just had these very like specific shots of her like from different angles, and you're like, all right, I see what you're trying to do. And then after that, they were done.
Oh.
They never like touched on like over sexualizing this character ever again. I was like, oh, so you just had to get that one out, right? That was it.
Yeah, they had to get it out of the system.
Yes. So I just love the supporting character.
It's wild.
I mean, man, because we got for the culture of or just like the trope of for the tropes in anime and manga. Fan service is a decent piece, especially in anything that isn't for kids.
Mm-hmm. But shonen is, but we're gonna look past that, I guess.
Yeah, no. See, that's what I was gonna say. Their approach on how they give people fucking content, because shonen, their age group is like 17 and up.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like, yo, if you're in fucking grade school, you shouldn't be reading fucking My Hero, I assume. But like, still, I mean, what is it? One thing with One Piece. Yeah, because I feel like that's the thing, but we could talk about the age thing all day, right? But since things are they're easily accessible, so who knows? A fucking 10-year-old could grab a One Piece manga, right? Or watch the One Piece anime. Because I remember Oda talked about some of the stuff he does in his series. He's trying to be mindful because he's in that genre, but at the same time, he knows kids are like reading and stuff. And then there's just that culture in Japan anyway, where like, I don't know, they're a little bit, in my opinion, they're a little too lenient. They need to calm down with the standards. Like, goddamn. But that's their standard. I'm not gonna go over there and be like, yo, change the age of consent. And they're gonna look at me like, oh man, oh, you right.
You're a hater.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get shunned. Like, they're gonna look at me like I'm a dumbass and tell me to kick rocks. So it's not gonna work. So it's just something that happens. And with fan service, man, I don't know. It could be pretty funny sometimes, because the whole point of it is either making it funny out of the awkwardness, or just flaunting tits. That's tits and ass. That's pretty much it.
Tits ass.
Like here's another example of like mad fan service.
I think the only thing that makes it good, though. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off right there.
Oh, go ahead.
The only thing that makes Fire Force better than most are because I think the cast of Fire Force are adults, right?
Majority, yeah.
I would hope that they're all adults.
I think because it's a job. Like, it's not like they're in high school. Cough, cough, My Hero Academia, but they're like adults.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant like the voice actors. Like, I hope that they're experienced enough to voice these characters.
No, not the voice actors, like the characters.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Wait, no, is Shinra like?
No, he's still like the 15s, 16s.
Wait, really?
Yeah, right.
He ought to be, right?
Yeah, he's still a teenager.
What do you mean? But he works in a company. Shouldn't you be like?
You can still get a job.
You can still get a job.
No. See, that's the thing. No, see, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if you notice in like a lot of, even like from slice of life anime, there's fucking high schoolers with jobs talking about living on my own and shit.
This is
you know that, right?
I think anime. I assumed if you have a job and you have all these bills, I just assume you're like in your late teens, early 20s.
Oh, hell no. You could be like in the cut, bro. Like, I think their trope of like, well, their layout in the job force, you could start if you have like a reasonable situation, I'm assuming. Cause I don't know, man. Like, this motherfucker, this high school is with jobs, man.
Because I cannot in good conscience believe that Tsubaki is not Tamaki.
Oh, oh, sorry, I'm thinking of Soul Eater. I'm a dumbass. Go ahead.
I bet you are. I cannot believe that these people are not at least adults, because it's a little weird. Now I gotta Google it. Now I gotta look it up.
Oh, I'm already ahead of you. Shinra is 17.
He's 17 years old. Wow.
Okay. All right, so he's pretty much like out of high school, maybe.
He's probably out of high school.
Right.
That's wild. Okay, this is weird. But yeah, I wish female characters in Hiro Mashima's works just talk to each other.
They just talk to each other.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't have that.
Now, if there's a main protagonist to fawn over.
Yeah, you think this series has substance? Fuck that.
They already have an issue with power creep. Not even 80 chapters in, and they already got some nasty power creep in Eden Zero.
Is it for the main character, or is it like a bad guy?
No, main character.
Oh, really?
No, it's one of the guests. They have. I'm not gonna spoil it in case you guys ever want to watch it.
Okay.
But they introduced a wild. Well, no, they introduced a wild concept that basically because I think at the start of all of Hiro Mashima's characters, they kind of already know everything about their power at the start of the story.
Mm.
Like with Fairy Tail, Natsu, he was already trained in Dragon Slayer
Right.
by his dragon father, and so he knows everything about his power.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, how does he win these fights against these strong dudes? He eats a weird flame, or he eats something weird and gets this random ex machina power boost.
And then friendship gets involved too.
Yeah.
And friendship also is involved.
Yeah, right's involved.
Yeah, and so that's pretty much how it is now. Like not even 80 chapters in, it's like, and he's OP. Like I don't know where we go from here story wise.
I figured that you were
Oh!
our main character already had like something in favor of him.
Oh no! Check this out.
Check it
And
Yo.
I think I'm noticing from like Heroes when he writes shit, he likes absurd ass scale and power for something,
Yeah.
and then it gets broken down later on. Like when I was, oh my god, when I was looking at Fairy Tail before it started getting crazy. Well, when I first heard of it, there was something that got to me. Of course, I made an excuse for it, but there's this part where Gray was they were fighting this big ass fucking demon or monster or whatever.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, right? And they kind of just set up this scale for it. Natsu fucking broke that dude in one punch, and it was like, oh my god! And then you find out that like it was just him being frozen that reduced his power or something like that.
He was basically dead already, basically for being frozen. Like
Yeah, he was
already.
Yeah, but he had enough of a drive to make everybody freak out, and Natsu was like, fuck it, I don't care if this dude's if he has a track record of, destroying cities and shit, I'm gonna knock him out. And then it kind of just set up that idea in your head of like being fearless, right? It's just like his writing is something about setting up high scales and then making the protagonist, as long as he's, the typical shonen protagonist, fearless and, brave enough to go through the odds and shit, he'll show up in some type of way. Some type of boost.
That's why I love My Hero Academia, because they make it realistic.
With My Hero, man, it's been a while since I've actually sat and read it. I definitely really dig how they go about it.
Not too. Deku doesn't even like. And yes, this guys, for folks who are playing bingo at home, I finally brought up My Hero Academia.
Goddamn.
But yeah, every episode I slip it. It slips in somehow. Like with Deku, like for a lot of the villains, he doesn't even defeat him. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not related to defeating, he's not defeating him. Like
he just gets involved.
Yeah, he gets involved and then dips.
Right.
I think the only villain he actually defeated was Overhaul.
Muscular's one.
Yeah, but he wasn't the main dude. He was just one of the goons.
But he's also a pretty significant goon too.
He is a significant goon because he's named and has a backstory.
I know, right?
But he's not like the main big bad.
Yeah, he's not the arc boss.
Exactly. Yeah.
The thing with My Hero is that they have more. They put substance into their fight.
Yes, they do.
And that's one of the key things that makes My Hero that damn good of a series. Fuck. What else? As far as I mean, I kind of got spoiled to some stuff.
Sorry if you did.
I mean, I don't want to say a lot of key stuff. I've seen some stuff with like some quirk power.
We found out that Mineta and Oraka finally got together.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not what you found out? My fault.
You're a fucking liar. Anyway, what I was saying is, like some quirks and stuff like that. But I can still hop into the series and see some stuff I haven't seen yet. And I'm thinking, the way that My Hero is set up is that they have like reasonable the casualties are reasonable, like when they happen. Like what is it? Or just like details in general, like small details, like with Deku, whenever he gets fucked up in his hands, like he still has those scars.
Yeah.
So like that's an
I
attention to
love he
detail.
still draws, even if it's small. He still draws it.
Right, to remind you that like there's this part in this journey, that's a reminder of that. So that's to add to substance and how much of a journey he's gone in. With man, I keep thinking about it because what you keep bringing up is something of substance, which is My Hero, and then fucking basic to eat ass manga with Eden Zero.
Yeah,
and I'm not a fan of it. It's just like the polar opposite.
Yeah, it's got. I mean, man, it's rough, but I'm still gonna read it. I love it.
I think about reading it. I think about it.
You can wait till the manga on the anime comes out and just watch it if you want.
To be honest, I've been reading more, so I might end up just reading the manga. But the only reason I think about reading is because like Hero's pretty cool. He has like some interesting ideas, but
his world he creates are pretty cool.
Right? Like his ideas are there. It's just like then they get saturated with titties, and I'm just like, please stop.
It's too much.
Like they're huge. Like we can't. Like I'm not gonna miss them. So just focus on like getting my boobies some substance. I don't know. Make the character behind the boobies worth reading about.
Oh man. Yeah.
Boobies.
Just wish it was also get another female body type, just one other. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I think about that a lot too, because was it? I get that with what am I trying to say? Oh, One Piece. Like their female body types are pretty goddamn similar.
Yeah.
It goes from hold on. It goes from kid, teenage, full adult, fat.
Yes.
I mean that's 4. I mean, well, like then again, I don't know, like technically 3 if we're counting the majority of like the age groups that we usually see in the series. It's technically 3, but with girls, they're either taller or shorter, or a fucking monster, but they still got boobs. Like you just babs.
Except for the one lolly. If there's always one, yeah.
Wait, is there? Wait, I don't think there's. I don't know. I think that. Oh crap.
In Fairy Tail?
Oh, crap. Nah, wait. Oh, Fairy Tail, probably. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking as far as One Piece. Is there a lolly? Wait. Wait. Oh no.
There's always
I was gonna say.
one.
There's always one.
Wait. Are you talking about Mavis in Fairy Tail?
Well, not just her. Not just her.
No. It's her. It's Wendy. It's
Wendy.
Levy.
Kind of Levy.
Yeah.
Wait, Levy?
Levy. Yeah.
Nah, she's like the same age as Lucy, but she just ain't got no titties.
Oh, I thought Lolly just meant like small body. I didn't actually know it meant. Does it mean child?
No. Dude, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think. I'm getting scared to look this up, but I gotta edit.
I'm afraid to put this on my Google search.
Go nuts.
Here you go.
Oh God, Urban Dictionary. Anyway,
forgive me for what I'm about to Google.
Lord, please.
Oh my God, Oh my God. Oh no.
But yeah, you're right.
Man.
I think Lolly's because they try to counteract it with like, oh, I look like very petite, but I'm like 400 years old.
I hate that.
That new anime that just came out. The new anime just came out. Yeah, where it's like this girl who's like 19 or whatever, but she's super small. But she's realistic actually, because she's actually the same height as like the average Japanese woman. And you just realize, oh, Japanese women are actually just small.
Oh yeah, no, this short. But the thing is, oh my God, I hate this. I think I had a conversation like this before, because there's people. I mean, when I'm at work, I see all kinds of people walk in, and then like you end up finding out that they're like fucking older than you are, but they just don't, like, the typical physique doesn't show that. You wouldn't expect that. I'm over here thinking, where are your parents at? And she's like, I am a parent. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
My fault.
But like, see, stuff like that goes on. But the thing is, with this type of shit, with art, with this anime stuff,
you have a choice.
You gotta show. You gotta show. Right? Yeah, you gotta show how they age up, because you can have like a stature. They can be short, but like think of what's a good example?
No.
Genkai from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yeah.
I hope you guys remember that. Do you know who Genkai is?
I'm gonna have to Google him up.
Yeah, Genkai. She's the teacher who taught Yusuke later on in the day. So she does this thing. I think she is one of the later parts where you see her as an old lady.
Yes.
Yeah, you see her as an old lady, right? She got short stature, but like her age shows. Her eyes start getting smaller and stuff like that. And then she does this thing with her spirit energy, I don't fucking know, to make herself look youthful. I don't know how old she's supposed to be. Was she supposed to be like in her younger 30s or some shit? Because she's like goddamn 168. I fucking forgot. God, Lolly is still a goddamn tab, and I might get arrested.
It's still open? Listen,
like,
if you get snatched, like you get snatched.
No, because it's in the Wikipedia, and they're like, Lolly may refer to, and they give me like 4 options. International Chemical Regulatory Database. What?
Huh?
I don't like this.
Anyway. kind of like Gran Torino in My Hero. How he's younger, he's tall, and buff, but
like the stature and stuff. Like they always do that. Like I think there's like usual anime characters, like when they show them as like smaller, older people, and they talk about the youth, but they're like fucking tall and like average height and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be like a joke and stuff. But like fucking oh god, I hate looking at this. Lolly. It straight up says, right?
Topic.
Like it straight up says, Japanese media focusing on the attraction to young girls.
Ooh.
God, I'm gonna get arrested just reading this out loud.
Honestly,
it's just
FBI, like, open up!
Yeah,
open up!
You ain't trying to educate yourself. You being a sick bitch. Oh God! Like God,
is that
man.
episode of Black Mirror?
I'm old. FBI, open up. Oh fuck. But like still, man, I don't know. I like as far as like I think the closest character I could think of with One Piece that did that was this character named Sugar.
Oh.
Anyway, hold on, let's see. Okay, oh, peace. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh my god. She is 22, but she has a fruit that makes her remain as a kid.
Oof.
Oh, not typically. I guess not.
And then, right, yeah, right. But she is. There's even a part where she, because apparently, what's the name of the fruit? It's called the hobby fruit. God damn it.
Sounds like lolly fruit to me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not a fan of it. Where she turns people into toys, and I guess like, if you turn people into toys, you just stay a kid forever. Fuck that. But like, yeah, right. Like, oh, you don't want. I'm a kid at heart type shit. But she they even have a depiction of her in one of the like the fan question corners where he draws her as an adult if she didn't have the effects of the fruit.
Oh, okay.
Why her boobs aren't huge? The fuck, Oda? All right, that's crazy. Like, yeah, no, like I'm not like how often that happens. It doesn't happen often.
Right.
But still, like that's a Japanese thing, man. All right, do it. I mean, at least they didn't like fucking. Oh man, they didn't like fan service her, so that's good.
That's good.
I guess.
It's
like it's such a bad stigma that if you draw a fucking kid character in an anime, they're like, what are you gonna do to her? You better keep her wholesome.
The whole time you're on the edge of your seat, like.
Yeah, right. Because I swear to God, if I see one moment, of it, I'm not watching that show at all. Like
At
I
all.
think there was like a series. There was a series where like there was a character that's humorous, but then they have a kid involved, and I'm like, oh no, this ruined the whole damn thing. I'm not about that shit because it's not. It's, what's the substance? What are you bastards trying to do? Get it? I'm getting mad. Anyway, it's the problem. I'm not with that shit. Anywho,
we're at 2 hours.
yeah. So
We are.
I was looking at. Yeah, man, we probably would have went on for another hour if I kept talking. So we're gonna cut back.
All right.
But I do have some dour news.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's and don't blame me. It's not my fault.
FBI right there. I knew it.
FBI already got you.
I mean, yeah, right. The dude is waiting for me to get off stream so I can take my time and get in the back of the car. I got my I mean, it might just be this week, but I got my work schedule and I'm working Friday and Saturday.
Oh,
So
no. Okay.
I won't be on next week's podcast. My days off that week, like starting from the 2nd to the 8th, I'm not working Monday and Wednesday. That's the weirdest schedule I'm getting so far, and I don't know why.
That's
God.
Because I have plans next week the week after on the 15th, and I'm just thinking because I wanted to do if it doesn't mess up, I can do the podcast and then just do what I have to do on the 15th. But the 8th, it really just fucking out of nowhere. I'm really gonna have to request it just in case they try to mess me up again because I wasn't expecting that. I've been working the same schedule for like the same couple of weeks. But as soon as I get on the podcast, they're like, "Oh man, I got some. Ooh, check it out."
The nice is it a good place in his life?
Yeah, man. Right. Yeah. Right. Were you
Yeah,
just
that-
getting into? God, man, you really thought you had plans.
Look at this bozo.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude
Look
thinking
at
he got
this
some shit
dude.
to do. Fuck it up.
Well,
So yeah, I can't be in the podcast next week, but I don't know.
No.
Trying to figure out. I'm gonna work on some other shit to be involved and all that stuff. I mean, I am working on something a little bit special for the channel.
Oh.
It's gonna take it's gonna take some time to actually get done, but yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'm also doing things for the channel as well to see. And I think pretty sure it's like coincide with what we're both doing. But yeah. All right. But we won't go into the details on that until later.
yes, sir.
All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and end the podcast. It's been a very lengthy conversation, going
Yes,
places
yes,
that
it is.
only I don't even know if God will even know. he
One
just looked back down at me. He's like, I don't know, man. Like we don't even talk.
Nah, man. I don't know what that is. You get to the pearly gates, he just plays us back.
All right, so we'll end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching and or listening to this episode, especially if you're already at this end point right now of DangIT Podcast. My name is Justin.
I'm Christoph.
I'm Anaya.
And thanks for watching. Hashtag bye, everyone. It's over.
I closed that tab.